Welcome and good evening, race fans. Tonight, the Relentless Racing League is taking it up to Watkins game. Glen is the Martin Sports Truck Series. It's going to be putting it 40 laps, turning left and right. We've seen these guys have a little bit of issue turning left throughout the season, so we're going to see if the right turns help them any. Right now, even though I do think he is not racing, we have got William Bosworth, last week's winner, sitting leading on the practice right now as Bobby Rafferty is not running. And possibility he could be joining in the booth later like he did last week. But I'm going to tell you what, this is going to be pretty interesting. We're going to have about 27 cars out on this field tonight. And that's just how close this racing is going to be, right up door to door. We've got about 7 minutes. Let's see if we can maybe track down a couple of people beforehand. See if we can get a ping on where about last week's winner is. I think he is sitting in the pits. Let's roll down and see if we can get a hold of him and maybe have a word with them. Not seeing him in there. Well, I tell you what, we're going to real quick. We're going to yank up Kevin Jordan for a minute. I think he is out there. Yeah, he's running in ninth. Kind of get a feel of how he's feeling tonight as he's making that 095 look pretty smooth. See if we can get him up here real quick. Kevin, Jeremy up here in the booth, man. How you feeling about turning right tonight?
Um, Honestly, I thought I was going to do a little better when I was doing my practices. Was faster. I mean, track is slick right now, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, I know it's been a pretty rough season so far with the truck series with these guys turning left and now you're turning a right into it too. You think that first turn's going to be a storyteller of how tonight may go?
Um, to be quite honest with you, I haven't run with these guys yet, so from what I've heard, I think they're going to do pretty good. I mean, the times right now for the top 10 are, fairly close for what it is, so should be interesting to see what it's like after qualifying.
How do you feel about this track?
I love it. It's actually one of my favorites. I don't know. I got no grip right now at the moment.
Well, that S right there is seem to be taking a lot of victims right now. So we got a few minutes
Yeah.
left to practice, and I'll let you shoot you back down there with the rest of your team and everything, and let y'all devise a plan. How's High Side Racing's how's their mentality coming into this one?
I think it's pretty good. We're all giving each other pointers on what to do, so we're just gonna work as best we can together and hope for the best.
All right, Kevin, we're gonna send you down there. Tell Webb he's got to win, not to let me down. That I'm pulling for him again. No
Will do, buddy.
pressure.
Thank you.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
That was Kevin Jordan. So he's sitting in the top 10th. And you heard him in tracks slick. So hopefully throughout the rest of the day and on the evening, it will hopefully get a little bit better. But that's the one right there that's going to be to watch. Seeing if he can take it back to back. William Bosworth. And he has been looking pretty strong so far. Well, right before we get ready to go, we're going to give a couple shout outs to Cutscene and Martin Sports. Back national anthem, or come back with qualifying. So sit tight. We'll be right back.
work for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Midway through the season, so far it's been pretty good racing with this series for the most part. They had the kinks at the beginning. They've kind of got them worked out, so they're starting to maybe pull it together a little bit and can string together some green flag racing. Still do not see any hide of hair with Williams, so maybe we'll talk to him after the race. See Rafferty out there turning some laps, trying to get the last points in to give his guy pointers. That right there is going to wrap it up practice. Qualifying is going to be a little bit longer. They're going to give them about 10 minutes to get laps in. When everybody gets qualified, they will be going forward. Looks like right now we've got William getting ready to roll on out. Right there is the turn that is going to be crucial for passing, because you can get a good dive on that, but you also can completely lose it coming out of that S. As you saw, Penley took that almost a little too quick. Here's the money lap. This is the one that counts. They've got one lap in, got those tires warmed up a little. That turn right there is going to be treacherous for the green flag. There is no cautions on this one. It's going to be pretty much open. So if you goof, better hope you can recover pretty quick, because if not, it could be a long night. Fixing to start seeing some of these times come in. Everybody's looking pretty smooth on the track so far. Seeing nobody making drastic mistakes. William getting his first lap in. Be a 1:13.68, and the times are starting to come in. William going to not really much to improve. Going to try to get a faster lap. So right there with Joe is he's hopping it pretty good on that rumble strip. Say almost looks like Williams fixing to get that lap 2 cleared and turned in. See if he can improve on that. Corey Wakefield sitting right outside of the top 10 with the 1:18.97. Wakefield's had some pretty good luck. We've had quite a few different winners, no repeat winners yet. So tonight could possibly be the first, but Penley has got a pretty comfortable 24-point lead over Joe Robert. And Robert's pretty comfortable about 21 points over Nathan Fuller. And then from about 4th to 10th, there's no more than about 8 points difference separating all of those positions. Sam Gordon turned in that second time. He's going to be stuck in 9th. Joseph Nowback right now is hanging in 10th. Isaac Wilson sneaks in a P3. Got Anthony Crownover. Seeing if he can improve. Looks like he's going to be sitting in 8th. Connor Hazel turns in that last time. Up to a 1:16, able to squeeze in to P9. Justin May looking to finish up his second lap. Seeing if he can improve on 14th. He did. He edged up into the top 10. We're seeing Medford as he is giving it all he's got, trying to break better than that P3 starting. And he was able to take the pole. Medford's going to be on the pole. William Bosworth going to be in P2. Nathan Fuller 3. Isaac Wilson 4th. Joe Roberts going to be in 5th. Nathan Penley points leader in 6th. Michael Ball in 7th. Anthony Crownover in 8th. Justin May in 9th. Connor Hazel 10th. William Moore 11th. Sam Gordon's going to be starting in 12th. Michael Pimpera 13th. Joseph Nowback 14th. Jeremy Beal 15th. Matt Webb 16th. Thomas Torrey 17th. And Corey Wakefield is going to be rounding out your ones up qualified in P18. Got a few that did not, will not, and does not look like they're going to qualify. While they get ready to do that, we're going to give a quick little shout out to Martin Sports and Cutscene, our national anthem. Then we're going to come back to some green flag racing. Hang tight, don't go nowhere.
It's been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
"40 laps, Watkins Glen, Relentless Racing Truck Series, brought to you by Martin Sports. See if these guys can do a little left-hand turn, right-hand turn, and control a little bit of gas and throttle all at the same time. It's almost like the hokey pokey. But we're seeing them just start gridding up. That Porsche out there is looking nice. Total round field, it looks like about 27. So it's going to be a pretty interesting race tonight. As Williams is looking to be back to back. See how this is going to play out. Isaac Wilson waiting the last minute, looks like, before he... There he is. Your points later, Nathan Penley right there is going to be starting in the P3 position. Oh, wrong one. Nathan Penley back there starting in 6th. Saw Nathan and went for it. Went for the wrong Nathan. Two, three, jumping in the pits. Not for sure. These guys are getting that roll off now. So there's a lot of them that has not been looking forward to this race tonight. This is going to be the turn we're going to watch on green flag. See who survives it, who don't. It's a lot of vehicles right there for, you see Rafferty taking the EOL. I believe Kevin Jordan also took him at EOL. Somebody who ain't taking one, that's going to be Jeremy Medford and William Bosworth. See how these two are going to handle. Got a pretty good stacked field behind it with Nathan Fuller, Isaac Wilson, Joe Robert, Nathan Penley, Michael Ball, Anthony Crownover, Justin May, and Connor Hazel is going to be rounded out your top 10. 10th on back, we're going to have William Moore, Sam Gordon, Michael Pampera, Joseph Nowback, Jeremy Beal, Corey Wakefield, Joe Abire, Tom Torrey, Sean Pointer, Brady Price, AJ Cathunin, Justin Barkley, Matt Forns, Kevin Jordan, Zach Bucher, and Bobby Rafferty. Admins are in the back of the pack. Full field. Everybody's going to need some cutscene to sleep after this race, so make sure you check them out. Use code AWG, get you a discount. And see that pace car is darting off. They hit that start zone. Green flag is out. Let's see how turn one is going to play out. So far, so good. Jimmy Medford with a nice jump. Oh, and we got one in the wall. Corey Wakefield. First one be a casualty. And somebody shot through. That was going to be Isaac Wilson, possibly. Looked like he drove right through the dog leg. Maybe been a little too much there for him. Got a battle right there between Nathan Penley and Joe Robert. Michael Ball coming into the pictures. He's going to make it almost 3 wide going around some of these turns. Not the best thing to do. Oh, we've got him going sideways. Right there on the front. Isaac Wilson seems to be caught up in that. They could jump back and see right there what happened. Oh, is that? Look like he's going a little slow. Trying to regain it. Got a nice little push in the back from Joe Robert. I'm pretty sure that's not going to sit too well with Isaac. William is trying to chase Mefford down. Fuller and Penley, everybody's kind of spread out just a little bit. This little battle right here between Joe Robert and Sam Gordon. Looks like it's starting to heat up. Robert is able to get around him. Someone Joe a barrel. He's getting turned around. Got a nice little battle right here between Sean Pointer and Matt Webb. Coming to these S's. Looks like Webb's going to ease up. Give Pointer the advantage. They've kind of smoothed it out. 3 down. No caution. There ain't going to be none unless that track is completely blocked. Isaac is on a mission trying to get back up front. We saw him just take over Jeremy Bill. Isaac swings it wide. Jeremy Bill looks like he's opting to come into pit. Isaac Wilson looks like he swung it wide off the track. Brady Pierce, AJ, battling it out right there for P13 and 14. While we was watching back towards the back, Bosworth was able to take over Metford and take that lead. Joe Robert, William Moore. Robert is on a mission. Moore is not giving him no room. As you can see, Rafferty is running mid-pack right now. Jared right there in the 34 running a Wu-Tang scheme that may have something to do with Matt Corns. This little pack back here from about 20th back. You see Isaac's at the tail end of that group, going to the inside of Barkley. I think Barkley just pretty much gave it to him. Medford has dropped to Fuller, back to P3. Medford's car is not doing exactly what he wants. Crown over. He looks like pretty content sitting in 6th. Doing pretty good. Stanley doing pretty good. Hope we have a little bit of excitement on this road course. All is good. I couldn't be happier. A whole lot happier than Isaac. Isaac's had him a couple issues tonight. He's trying to make his way up through the track. Yeah, pretty good turnout. About 27 cars. William is continuing domination on this. I think Bobby's out there policing tonight. This little battle starting to brew up between what I call it. I want to make sure I'm calling the right one. Got Rafferty, Hazel, Robert, and Rafferty. Well, they got a nice little battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Looks like Jared just shot off the track. Going to those S's took him a little too quick. He is back going, no harm, no foul. Kenny Crown over Michael Ball battling it out. No. It's a lap car right there, the 55. Crown over in the 55s trying to keep that lap car at bay. And a pretty decent turnout. Watch the race tonight. 15 of y'all out there. Williams really opened up the door on Fuller and Mefford both, but Mefford's starting to get a little pressure from Penley. Oh, Penley just loses it. Almost backs into Crown over. Ball, that's my bad. Williams got him up to about 3 seconds. And Mefford. Oh, we've got one. Just completely got demolished. Look back and see what has happened to AJ. Oh, the 42 turned down. Some of these numbers are off. unfortunately not going to be here tomorrow night. Tonight's my last night of the week. I'm going to be with Joe for the rest of the week. Now we're watching that battle start to brew between Michael Pimpere and Brady Price. Zach Bucher making a move on William Moore. Now Rafferty is he's moving up towards the front. He's got Joe Robert ahead of him now. Rafferty's going to try to get a run on him. See, Joe had a little damage from that incident in the beginning of the race between him and Isaac Wilson. Joe gets a little loose. Rafferty's going to try to get him on the inside. And Rafferty drifts it. All right, Crownover's dealing with the lapped car right now. At 095. He's still recovering, but able to hang in the top 10 after his spin. Rafferty has set his eyes on Crownover. Rafferty looking to make his way through the field. Rafferty's going to get him right there. And looks like Joe Roberts opting to head into the pit. William is up to nearly a 3-second. Track's kind of spread out. No real battles going on at the moment. Let's see if we can. Oh, we see Brady Price spinning right there on the front stretch. Well, referee's running it real close to the wall, trying to get that edge, trying to pass that 095, not for position, just another car in the way. You can see the distance right there between Mefford and Ball. Less than a second between these two, and they're trying to close that gap. Seems Ball has the entrance, but Mefford has the exit. He's got him down to a half a second. They are coming on into pit. It's 26 to go. It's gonna be time for green flag pit stops. You can see Williams side or Nathan stayed out one more. Try to put a little bit of a gap on it, and it might be a call where Fuller is trying to maybe be our first time two-time winner. As Bentley stayed out, also opting to collect some of that time he had lost from his spin out earlier in the race. William getting pressure from Connor, but William had pitted. Connor had not. Some effort and ball. And Wilson snuck his way back up. Wilson yet to pit also. Little three-way battle right here between Joe Robert, Bobby Rafferty, Sean Pointer. Bobby Rafferty, Joe Robert going to be battling out for that 9th, 10th. Robert has pitted. Fuller is deciding to come on in. Penley is going to have to make a decision here. Him and Crownover battling it door to door. I think Penley is going to head on into the pits this lap. That's going to hand the lead over to William Crownover, or Anthony Crownover. Thing is, he's got about a 7-second gap on William, who is closing it quick. Some effort right there in 5th. Him and Ball still battling it. Penley is coming out of the pits. He's going to be dropped back all the way to 10th. Referee's starting to put a little bit of pressure. He's got a lap car between him and Isaac Wilson as he's trying to get around that 32. Isaac comes on into pit. But Joe is trying to make a run. Gets around that lap car with ease. William has got Anthony down to 2 seconds. So at pit right now, if Anthony pits, he's definitely gonna lose the lead. There he is coming in. That's gonna hand it over to William. He's got a pretty good time over Fuller. Mefford is way on back there. Brownover is trying to come on out of the pits. It's going to come out, and it looks like 8. William up to 5 seconds over Nathan. You see that last lap, Fuller only one in the 13s. Still running faster than the leader. So hopefully he'll be able to close that gap. It's got him down to 4.5 seconds almost. Looks like everybody is pretty much spread out throughout the track. No real pressured for positions. A couple of lap cars in the mix. Brownover's coming up with some lap traffic, trying to figure out how to get around the 42 of Sam Gordon and Joe Nalbeck. Sean Pointer just took over P12 from Jared. See Penley battling with the lapped vehicle right there. About 30 seconds back from the leader. Fuller's got him down to 3 seconds. You can see him coming into the picture. Right here, he's got 20 to go to catch him. That may be your battle right there as we get into the closing laps. You can see right there, Fuller's laps are going in quicker. Only half a second faster. 19 to go. Bosworth has opened up the door just a little bit. Fuller's not gaining on him as quick as he was. Medford still comfortably in third. Got about 3 seconds ahead of Medford and behind Rafferty. Oh, he gets bad loose on that. Able to control it. So far, this has been an overall clean race compared to how it could be. So 37 O'Connor kind of gave Sean that position. You can see Fuller's got him down less than 2 seconds. Fuller's pushing that truck all he can. .32 and got a little scary there. With the Sean in that new AWG sharp paint right there. I heard Nathan say if he won, he was giving everybody in chat a 4 for 4 from Wendy's. He's got William down to less than a second. And starting to put pressure on him. 15 to go. These two right here are fixing to start battling it out. We're down to 14. Fuller has closed them down. He is within striking distance. Mefford is 18 seconds back. He is not an equation, a variable of the equation right now for the win. You see him swapping positions back and forth. Let's see how this is going to play out. Oh, they get into each other. They wreck each other. Not too sure how William feels about that, but we're going to jump back at that real quick and see if we can figure out what happened. That was not a normal move you see from either one of them. Looks like Fuller's got loose and collected William on that. Seems that truck just kicked away. Oh, and you can tell right there he downshifted, and it looked like those RPMs just kicked up, and William able to get it back under control. As Medford just came into the equation now, but William did come into pit during that. You can see Jeremy's coming in, so Fuller may not be feeling the greatest right now. "12 to go." Fuller was able to unintentionally get around him. I'm sure it wasn't on purpose, but not in there, so I cannot judge that one. Like Rafferty and Medford are going to have a little bit of a battle going on for that 3 and 4 position. Rafferty's got the edge. Second round of green flag pit stops. You see Fuller coming in. William is closing that gap on him. 39 seconds. Fuller able to get out. Now it's time to see if William can do what Nathan done and close the gap. We've got a nice little 4-car group right here. Medford and Rafferty trying to get around the 65. Rafferty throws it on the inside. Looking to get that position. And the lap vehicle is causing issues for him. Him and Medford both. Medford going to try to put it on the inside. Makes it stick. Rafferty's got the preferred line right here. Oh, Medford gets a little loose. Able to get it back under control, but is going to have a little bit of issue seeing if he can get it down. Rafferty cuts a little loose and Medford drifts it, jerks it back, keeps it under control. We're down to about 10 laps to go, so these drivers are fixing to start pushing those trucks to the limits to see if they can gain 1 or 2 more positions. See, Michael Ball's got about 3 or 4 vehicles between him and Medford. Williams got about 3.5 seconds to close on Fuller before he can challenge him for the lead. Out here, Justin May running pretty content. Looks like in 11th. He is. Got Connor a couple of trucks ahead of him. Seeing. Time to go. We're going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Then we'll come back for the last about 8 laps of the race.
Thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
As those laps are closing down. Fuller's got about 2 seconds. Fuller's having to start dealing with some lap traffic. But with that same lap traffic, Williams going to have to deal with it also. So that's going to be Connor Hazel right there. Be 10th. Points later was pretty comfortably in 6th spot. Nobody really challenged him. A couple lap cars around him, but nothing that expecting for a position. So Sam Gordon right there go for a little ride. Williams gonna have to start pushing that truck really hard, so he's got him down to, well, still pushing about 2 seconds. Everybody's kind of simmered down, spread out, no real battle for position. Or just battling lap traffic. Fuller's opened it up to about 2.5 seconds now. Wilson trying to stay on the lead lap. Pretty sure these guys are going to be back. Glad to go to Oval next week. Got 5 to go. Fuller is still in lead of the race. That gentleman looked like I just went off the track. So I'm going to have to be taking the last minute pit stops. Got off as long as they could. Cars slowing down in traffic. Unless something drastic happens with Fuller, I do not see William being able to close that gap. Big balls going around 2 right now. Thomas Story and Joseph Albera. Albera. Tory battling. Not for position. Isaac seems to put a little spin right there in the final lap. Fuller has took it. Looks like he may be buying a lot of 4 for 4 from Wendy's. The way it goes, Fuller is going to be your first 2-time winner this season. I think Williams got enough in that truck to close that 2.5-second gap. There it comes, as Fuller is going to take the win here at Watkins Glen. That put William in second, Rafferty. Rafferty's going to wrap it up in 4th, Michael Ball in 5th. Finley in 6th. Joe Roberts going to be in 7th. Zach Bucher. 8th. Brownover is going to be finishing 9th. Isaac able to come back and salvage a 10th place finish. The man of the race right there, Nathan Fuller. I'm sure him and William still going to race it out. Oh, he lets him know is this pleasure with him. So I think this might make for some pretty interesting post-race interviews here. Pretty sure Williams will have something to say. So he completely burns it down. All right, we'll give a quick shout out to our sponsors, and we'll come back and talk to our podium finishers.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Right, as we are back. What a pretty interesting race tonight. We've got Mr. P3 finisher Bobby Rafferty up 16 spots, drove through the field, showed he can turn left and right. Bobby, congratulations on that run tonight.
Thank you very much. It was fun. EOL'd myself at the beginning, come out here, just have some fun with the guys. I enjoy this place. So I think we started, I want to say
19th.
20. Yeah, but I think we actually started
Well,
27th.
Yeah, EOL, you are back here in the back.
So, but it was fun. It's cool. It's cool to go out there and, be able to race around some of the newer guys out there and observe, their driving habits, because then it makes it easier for, if they want help, for me to already have that in the memory bank and say, you know what, okay, we can improve on this, improve on that. But, everybody did, for the amount of trucks we had, 29 trucks come out for this. Me personally, I couldn't be any more happy. This was a phenomenal turnout. And I think, honestly, everybody did a really good job.
Well, you said it right there. You drove through the field, getting a feel of some of the drivers, and you had a lot to drive through. I'm pretty sure you saw a lot of smoke flaring and bumpers flying across on your pursuit up to the top.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it on the first couple laps. Unfortunately, you get this many trucks, a bunch of new drivers, you're gonna have things like that happen. But I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was, to be honest with you. The truck guys, we compare it to the beginning of the season, they continue to improve, and we just keep going in that direction. And I really think by the end of the season, we're going to see some greens checkered races in this series, and have some phenomenal racing. Congratulations to Nathan on his win. Great job to William on second and Jeremy on third. Because obviously we delete my results out of the standings here after, but to cross the line third, coming from 27th, I'm stoked.
Well, man, I know you've got your pen and paper out, so why don't you let everybody out there have it?
Now, of course, first off, got to thank Relentless Racing League for giving us a place to race. SBRN, you, Joe, Isaac, everybody that broadcasts our races. You guys do a phenomenal job week in and week out. Also got to thank Cutscene, Ancient World Gaming, my team, Exiled Esports, Elite Performance Industries, Simrap Market, Next Level Racing, Swordog, Design the Void, FGR Excel, all of our partners, and also want to give a shout out to Extra Life, Children's Charities tonight and tomorrow and Thursday, and pretty much, I think, for the foreseeable future. All of my live streams on my channels on the night, we're going to be doing donation streams. So, Extra Life, just quick rundown on that. It goes to help children with terminal illnesses in the hospital. 100% of the funds go to the hospitals for research and for the families to recoup that cost. So, kids that are living at the hospital, these aren't, oh, I got a boo boo or I got a cold. These are kids that legitimately and families that legitimately need help. So myself and the rest of the Ancient World Gaming team have teamed up with Extra Life again to be putting this out. I'm going to be posting a link to my hospital of choice, which is Maria Ferrari Children's Hospital, which is part of Westchester Medical Center here in New York. Anything donated, like I said, goes 100% to the hospital, would be extremely, extremely appreciated if anybody finds it in their heart that they want to do that. So, but no, like I said, great night. We'll see how Bristol goes. Insert I'm in danger gif here, please. I'm scared.
Well, all right, man. We're gonna shoot you back down there. You may have some tickets to look at tonight or tomorrow with the rest of the admin team, and there might be some sorting going there.
Little bit spicy, huh?
Well, man, congratulations on that P3. We're gonna send you back down there with your team. Let y'all get a plan figured out for those guys for Bristol.
Jeremy, I appreciate it as always, brother. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, have yourself a good night.
You do the same. Thank you. Well, I'm pretty sure he's not too thrilled with how the race finished. He was running good. I'm probably going to give him about 5 seconds, just kind of vent for a second. But William, man, P2, good recovery. You had it going good, man. How you feeling about that? You almost had a back-to-back win.
Well, it could have been a clean fight if I wasn't getting involved with the same guy every time who can't control his car. So I'm happy about my performance, but I'm pissed off because that person has the same behavior all the time. So yeah, and he managed to dump someone else after that. So I think it deserves a penalty and I should get the win. But let's see what the admins think after.
You had a pretty fulfilled race. You had some pretty good running there with Penley and Rafferty there for a while, and of course with Fuller. But you pulled it together. You recovered. I'm pretty sure you breathed very heavy and just continued trucking back on to get that P2.
Yeah, I mean, I just kept doing what I should do, and that's it. I mean, it definitely deserves a penalty, if not two, how he behaved, but yeah, I have nothing else to say.
Well, all right, man. I'm gonna give you one go around to give a shout out to those sponsors you've got.
Yeah, Archer Brothers Esports, and that's it.
All right, brother. Good luck next week as it's going down to Bristol. All right. Well, the one that he got the win and moved up, started in 3, finished in on the podium. I'm not sure if he takes wins like that, but it was a fight going through that field back and forth. Fuller, congratulations on that win.
Thank you very much.
Well, take us through how the overall the race went. I mean, we saw a little lock up. What really caused it when y'all was battling for a position. So, I mean, I've seen your driving. I know it wasn't how you normally drive. What happened with the truck right there?
I mean, I'm coming up on him faster. You know, I've been catching him. I was 3 seconds back, and in like 7 laps, I got up to him, and he decides to make 2 moves on one straightaway to block. I go to the outside, and then it just got a little loose, and we tapped. And I mean, I slowed it down, tried to stop, and he just drove into it. So he went around. I'll have to look back at it, but I mean, contact happens. It's not like I turned left and threw him into the outside wall or anything like that. So he wants to make 2 moves on a straightaway to try and block when I'm obviously faster and he's about to pit. That's his choice.
Yeah, we could say we rode in the cockpit for a little bit. I heard the downshifting, and it sounded like it wound up pretty good. That's what kind of started kicking the truck a little bit to the left. But
Yeah, especially when you get on those older tires. Like if you don't get it pixel perfect, it's gonna get a little squirrely. And I mean, when two trucks are close like that and they hit, they stick like glue. And it is what it is. Racing happens. And just had to drive back from it. And he drove back really good. I mean, he pulled it all the way back to a P2, so props for him for the drive back from it.
yeah, that he did. And another congratulations. You also, you won the race, but your first back-to-back or two-time winner this season. So that's got to give you a little bit of cushion down there with Silver Rock Racing.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know how the standings are looking team-wise, and I know the standings points-wise are going to be really tight this whole season. So we'll just play with what we got, see what we can do, and roll it right into Bristol next week.
Well, after this week, are you worried about any paybacks? Bristol, I mean, it's short track. A lot of people can play that short track racing.
I mean, you race how you race. If somebody wants to do something stupid on a short track, they can. He already voiced his displeasure and tried to wreck me before I went for my celebration, which is disgraceful in itself. You want to chase a guy down after the checker? That's ridiculous. But if he wants to race short track, we'll race short track. It goes both ways. I'll give what I'm given, and we'll see how it goes.
Right now, you give those sponsors a shout out because you earned it for tonight.
I mean, of course, newly on the truck, the Windies for 4 straight fourth places. So we had the 4 for 4 on there, so that was fun. And then also, of course, all the sponsors. You got RL, Martin, everybody on the stream. We get the sponsorships for and everything. We really appreciate it, and just glad to be here racing. And we'll shoot for another good one next week.
All right, man. We're gonna shoot you back down and let y'all guys start devising a plan for next week.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Well, I was a little mistaken. I looked at the wrong schedule. We're actually at Chicagoland, so it's going to be, yeah, there's still going to be tempers flaring there. Accidents still can happen, especially coming out of 3 and 4. And Isaac, thanks for the heads up on that one. I was looking at the wrong schedule. But Chicagoland next week, so hopefully they'll get the memo and not head to East Tennessee. But closing it down on those notes, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight with Southern Broadcast Racing Network. We was watching the Relentless Racing Truck Series. Get you some cutscene, check you out Martin Sports, and we will see y'all next week.
Really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular. It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.